This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, the 9th of December. James Spann here, and boy, what a beautiful day today. But cold weather returns tonight and tomorrow. Let's go right to some of the Skycam shots today. Yeah, fantastic. Just a few high cirrus clouds. That's the Chehaw Skycam. Temperatures up in the 60s this afternoon. No doubt this will be the nicest day of the week. There's the Tuscaloosa Skycam over in West Alabama. Very similar sky there. And from Gadsden. Love those cirrus clouds up there, about 25,000 feet. That means some folks are going to see a really gorgeous sunset here in the next couple of hours. Well, there we go. The big wave that brought the wind and the rain and the severe storms to Alabama last night is rotating northeast. You can see a few high clouds in the wake of that with the active southern jet stream. There's the surface chart. The deep surface low is located north of Detroit, 980 millibars. Winds are howling. It's a blizzard in the cold air around the Great Lakes and strong winds even below that. We all felt that last night with winds in some cases here gusting to almost hurricane force up on the ridges. Well, there's the numbers. Look at Montgomery, 68. Same for Alexander City. But, yeah, here comes the cool air. Birmingham at 59. Muscle Shoals down to 50. And around the nation, man, it's cold up north. These are 2 o'clock observations. Looks like a lot of folks are below zero up in North Dakota. And you look at Arkansas, you got mid-20s up at Fort Smith and Fayetteville, and most of Oklahoma in the 20s. And we will be in the 20s here by daybreak tomorrow, and a different kind of day tomorrow, sharply colder. And you talk about a storm. Blizzard warnings continue. Much of Iowa, Wisconsin, parts of southern Minnesota. Wind advisories all over the eastern part of the nation for today. Of course, those winds will slowly die down tonight as the storm winds down. And the rain for the next 5 days, that's valid through Monday morning at 6 o'clock. And, of course, this will be with our weekend event that could begin Friday night. And this is suggesting the heavier totals down south, about 1.5 inches near Atmore, Alabama, with the amounts up this way about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Well, let's take a look at it. This is the 12Z GFS at noon tomorrow, noon on Wednesday. Very cold look for the east and much of the nation, really. And, of course, the southern branch of the jet stream cutting underneath that. Boy, that is a mischievous pattern right there. The surface, it's going to be a cold day. Again, the thickness values are not going to do a good job of reflecting the cold air because it is so shallow here. And, again, these are thickness values between the 1,000 and 500 millibar levels. North Alabama, like Huntsville, I don't think they make it out of the 30s tomorrow. And around here, we'll struggle to reach the low and mid-40s. They will be dry with pretty decent amount of sun. Friday still looks dry. You can see that next impulse down to the southwest. It's beginning to look more and more like the daytime hours Friday will be dry. That rain should begin to arrive Friday night. And there's a look at Saturday, and this is suggesting most of the rain on Saturday will be initially along and south of Interstate 20. And, of course, if this thing begins during the day Saturday, that will pretty much reduce any threat of icing Saturday morning. Still, it's going to be a close call with some folks sitting around the freezing mark early Saturday. We'll just have to watch that. But for now, we'll just go with periods of rain on Saturday, and it's going to be a cold rain. I don't think we make it out of the 40s. The model output statistics are too warm. And Sunday, the model no doubt is trending wetter. So it looks like we'll just go ahead and mention the chance of a cold rain on Saturday and rain at times on Sunday. We might hit 50 on Sunday, but I'd say it's doubtful. And then Monday of next week, we try and dry out temporarily, but it does not going to last long. Here comes the next impulse. And then Tuesday, here comes that next shortwave. And this time it's not phased up. We have seen some looks where it's phased. Now it's not in phase, and that would suggest us some rain Monday night into Tuesday morning. And no cold air involved with that. So, again, we'll take these things one at a time, and I'll just caution you, don't be really into specifics here because all of this will change. And then Wednesday of next week looks dry. Let's dig deeper. What do you say? 3 days later, the 19th of December. Boy, that looks interesting. Trough coming at us, cold air in place. Oh, boy, big Gulf storm. This is suggesting too far south for snow. But again, forget the specifics. Something like this could happen, and it could be farther north. And how about Christmas Day? The end of the forecast period, December 25th. Again, much of the continent is cold. Vort Max near Memphis. Christmas Day snowstorm, anybody? What do you say? And we all know this is voodoo, but that shows a deep surface low just below Panama City. Classic southern snowstorm setup. Will it happen? Look, we all know the next run will be different. Can it happen? Sure. The pattern suggests cold, unsettled weather These Gulf storms, cold air, I would not be shocked if we had one or maybe two more winter storm threats before this month is over, so hang on. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. Notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Each day, there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.